Welcome back to another video here in the channel. And this time around, the playoffs are here. In this video, I'm going to predict the NHL playoffs, the NHL 2021 playoffs here in this video. And yeah, man, we're going to start off with the first matchup here. I think, honestly, personally, I go for some upsets. I'm not going to go for, like, the seeding and stuff like that. So expect maybe some surprises, but others absolutely not. So we're going to start off here with the first series right on the top. You have the Maple Leafs, the first seed in the North Division, playing against the Montreal Canadiens, the fourth seed in the North Division. And in this series, the Leafs are a very good team. They show that they can defend. They show that they have depth. I think the Leafs have everything. I think the Leafs have everything. Honestly, it's like you have the team to succeed in the playoffs, to go far. This time around, I think it's going to be their year where they actually go over the hump. And honestly, they're playing against a Habs team that's like, it's pretty good at pretending. If you look at it, they started off hot and then went on a little bit of a losing streak, fired their coach. Things didn't get any better. So in this series, I'm going to have to go with the Leafs. I'm going to have to go with the Leafs here. The Leafs showed that they have the better team on paper and on the ice. I think it's going to be the Maple Leafs in 6 games. Here you have the second series here in the North Division. The second seed Edmonton Oilers against the third seed Winnipeg Jets. And in this series, I'm going to have to go with the Edmonton Oilers. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Winnipeg Jets somehow beat Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. For the simple reason that the Jets have the depth. They have the goaltending. Hellebuck could steal probably two games in this series. I'm going to go with the Edmonton Oilers in 6. I'm going to trust them this time around. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way. Again, the Edmonton Oilers dominated the season series. They really did, honestly. But again, the playoffs and the regular season are a different beast. So things can change. But again, I'm going to trust the Edmonton Oilers because they have 2 of the best players in the league. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets pull it off, simply because they have the more complete team right there. But their only concern is defense. In the Central Division, you have the first seed Carolina Hurricanes against the 4th seed Nashville Predators. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'm going to say the Hurricanes not in 6 games, in 5 games. The Hurricanes simply have the better team. It's that simple. Nashville, ups and downs. I think Nashville can get 1 game. Like if Saros just plays out of his mind or some shit happens. I really don't see this series going further than 5 games. The Hurricanes are the more complete team, just simply the better team overall. You have the second series right here. It's going to be a big battle, in my opinion. I think this series is the hardest to decide. Florida against Tampa, the Battle of Florida. I'm going to have to go. I think this series is going to go to 7. It's going to be a hard-fought series from both teams. It's going to be back and forth. I think it's going to be a very fun series to watch right there. Again, you have 2 very complete teams. The Florida Panthers, I think they're on a mission, looking to get their first series win in 26 years. And you have Tampa Bay, the defending Cup champions, going through every single injury imaginable this season. Just abusing LTIR. They're getting Kucherov and Stamkos back. And I think that's going to be the difference maker right here. I'm going to have to go with Tampa Bay in 7 games. But again, it's going to be a very hard-fought series. I think it's going to be my favorite series to watch again here. So, again, Florida, you won't get your first playoff win in 26 years, but I think next year it's going to be the case. But yeah, Tampa in 7. And now, in the East Division, on the right side right here, you have the Pittsburgh Penguins, the 1st seed, going against the New York Islanders, the 4th seed. 2 very strong teams. It was a very strong division this year, actually. It's a very strong... I think it's going to be a very good matchup. I think people are a bit, not thinking what they're making their picks. Like they're thinking Pittsburgh is going to come out very easy. The New York Islanders in the past 2 to 3 years have been doubted and doubted and doubted. And they went and had insane cup runs, especially last year. Went into the Eastern Conference final. Took Tampa to almost 7 games. So watch out for the Islanders. I'm going to go with the upset here. Is it really an upset? Because these are 2 really good teams. It was just a really good division. I'm going to go the Islanders in 7. I know Pittsburgh is cool and all, but I think the Islanders, again... Also, season series, it doesn't really matter in the playoffs. Season series, like regular season and playoffs are a different beast. I'm going to have to go with the Islanders on this one. I think it's going to be a hard-fought series again. I could see Pittsburgh winning. I could see Pittsburgh winning 1,000%. But yeah, 7 games, I think it's going to go. And I think East matchups are pretty much a toss-up, but here's how it is. And you have the Washington and Boston series right here. By the time I'm recording, the game is going on right now. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Washington in 7. I just see, I mean, honestly, I think Washington is definitely a very good team that people overlook. People are just gonna say Boston, but Washington isn't a bad team. They finished 2nd in their division for a reason. So here we go here. Next series right here in the West, the worst division in hockey. Definitely. Colorado and St. Louis. I'm just gonna have to go with Colorado. It's that simple. They are the way better team. They won the President's Trophy for a reason. It's a no-brainer at this point. And yeah, I pretty much have nothing else to say right here. Colorado is just a more complete team. St. Louis might just give them a little bit of trouble for like 1 game, and that's pretty much it. This is going to be another hard-fought series. Vegas versus Minnesota. I'm going to go with Vegas, and it's going to be in 6 games. I love Minnesota. They're a fun team to watch. Don't get me wrong. They're a fun team to watch. Kirill Kaprizov just turned shit around right there. But Vegas is the more experienced team, the better team, the deeper team. They're pretty much better in most aspects. I know you guys are going to be like, oh, Vegas had trouble beating them in the regular season. Oh, this and that. Regular season and playoffs are a different beast. They're not the same thing. So I will definitely go with Vegas in the playoffs to win a series. It's pretty much it right there. Second round. And in North Division, you have the Leafs against the Oilers at this point. I'm going to go with the Leafs. It's simple. I think, again, Edmonton is going to be able to get away with their little problems against Winnipeg. In the first round, they're going to get away with it if they win. I mean, they're going to be able to get away with. But against a team like the Leafs, absolutely not. I'm not going to trust that. The Leafs are just the more complete team. I know the Oilers have two of the best players in the league, but the Leafs have everything you want in a team, pretty much. Goaltending is the only question right there. But again, Jack Campbell has been very good. Has been just very, very, very good. Again, like, what the hell do you want me to say? If the Oilers get away with their problems against the Jets, they're certainly not getting away with it against any team in the first round, in the second round. So, I mean, maybe the Habs if they win, but if they play the Leafs, they're getting they're getting their shit kicked. 5 games for the Leafs right there. Ooh, and this is a very good second round right there. Carolina against Tampa. I'm not going to go Tampa on this one. I'm going to have to go Carolina. I think this year, Carolina, it's really their year. I think Carolina's their year. It's going to be in 7 games. They're going to take it to 7 games, but Carolina is going to be able to finish it off. Tampa, again, how are you going to handle so much hockey at this point? You're going to through like in 2 game 7s right there. It goes to 7 against Florida. You beat him. Against Carolina, I don't think it's really gonna happen. Plus, they're the defending Stanley Cup. I mean, I'm not gonna use it as an excuse, but I just don't think they're gonna repeat. I think there's a chance, but I personally do not think it's going to happen. Carolina, again, they're going to be... If this bracket goes as planned right here, Carolina's going to come in way more prepared with a lot more preparation. They just beat a team in 5 games. So Carolina is in 7. It's going to be a hard-fought series again. It's a very good series. But I'm going to have to give the edge to Carolina. In the East Division, you have the Islanders against the Capitals here. I'm giving the edge to the Islanders here. Simple reason, they have the depth to go deep in the playoffs. The Capitals not really. I think the Islanders are the deepest team in the East. And I think they're going to make another run. I think they're making another run this year. I don't think they're winning the cup, but I think they're going to make a run. And if you look at this Barry Trotz system, it just works. It works all the time. So I'm going to go with the Islanders. I'm going to go with the underdogs here. And Islanders in 7. And I wouldn't be surprised if they take it even shorter than that. In the West here, Colorado against Vegas, second round. Again, with the shitty playoff format, for some reason they have to face each other, which is, again, very stupid. But it's, we just got to live with it. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with Colorado, but in 7 games. I could see this series going either way. I could see this going, I could see Vegas taking it to 7 and then winning it. I could see Colorado, but I'm going to pick Colorado here. Again, with that firepower, honestly, I'm going to give the edge, with the talent they have all over the roster, I'm going to have to give the edge to the Avs. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if you told me Vegas was going to win this series. But yeah, man, it's pretty much it. I'm giving it to the Avs. Conference finals here. Carolina against Toronto. I'm giving it to Carolina. Simple as that. Toronto, I think they're going to have a good run right there. They have potential to have a very good run. But Carolina's too good of a team. I'm gonna pick them in 7. Not in 7. In 6 games. I wouldn't be surprised if the Leafs take it to 7 games. But I'm not going to be crazy. I'm gonna pick Carolina in 7 games here. I think Carolina has too much firepower. They have better defense plus of that. But again, it's going to be a very entertaining series to watch if it happens. But I pick Carolina. I think it's a good run for the Leafs right there. And the last conference finals here, you're gonna have, I'm going Colorado right here. I think that is pretty easy. The Islanders, again, they're gonna have a good run, but Colorado in 5. It's pretty simple. All the talent on the roster. The Islanders, yes, I think they might. I think it might be in 6 games. I think the Islanders might give them some trouble at some point, but it's pretty much that. I'm giving it to the Avs to head to the Stanley Cup final. The other team to be in the finals. Here we go, Stanley Cup Finals. I think this is it's a dream matchup here. Dream scenario. You have the Hurricanes, the best team in the, probably the second best team in the league, against the best team in the league, the Colorado Avalanche. That is such a dream matchup. This series is going to 7. This series is going to 7, undisputed. Okay? It is going to 7. It's going to be a hard-fought series. You have Nathan McKinnon against, a bunch of other guys on the Hurricanes. Both teams are complete. Both teams are very good. Goaltending, again, very good on both sides as well. Consistent goaltending, very deep goaltending and consistent goaltending from the Hurricanes. Something they finally got for the playoffs. Same for Colorado. Grubauer has been on fire this year. And these are 2 firepowers in the league right there. 2 very good defensive teams, 2 very good offensive teams. These 2, to have a matchup between these 2, they're gonna need to go through a lot in the playoffs. But yeah, my verdict right here: Colorado is gonna win in 7 games. 7 games. Colorado is gonna get it done, win it all. Finally, they're not gonna choke this year. This is my prediction right here. And also, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, President's Trophy curse. Oh, Colorado always chokes. Oh, Carolina always chokes." Chokers do not choke. Chokers do not choke forever. Okay, teams do not choke forever. At some point, they get there. And they win it all. You've seen the Capitals do that. They've choked for the past 10 years, and they finally got it done in 2018. So here are my predictions. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Click the like button. I'm gonna have more content like this. I'm gonna do my predictions from for every round. But these, this is what I have for now. Let's see how it ages. Again, I think it probably will backfire on me, because what the hell, every prediction goes bad for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed.